I am live on YouTube. Hope everybody's having a good day. Um Been having some issues, but hopefully the issues will get resolved. I'm trying to let things go. But um definitely doing what I can where I can. Hey Karen Crocheter, it's good to see you. I'm sharing this out um real quick, so just give me 1 second. Um, Definitely been having a good day. I am choosing to be positive. I'm trying my best to not let negativity get to me. That is one thing that I've been kind of, I have to be honest, I'm kind of bad about that. So I am working my best on um doing things. I might disappoint people or others, but you're human. And so just kind of getting over it, I guess. Um, so, and I appreciate that, Karen. Um, Personally, I think if they wanted to have it readjusted to make better, could have been done like somebody said, and just go directly to the person that made it in the first place before actually trying to get somebody else to do it. Having other people, and I created my own sticker as a surprise to Ghost Dog, and he done the same thing. So a little upsetting, but I'm choosing to be positive. I'm new at it, doing things like that because it is a little difficult. It is a little bit of a change, and it's just something that I'm not. I don't think I'm really cut out for doing that, and so let the people that know how to do it actually do it. So that's kind of how I've been feeling. Still trying to share this stuff out. I'm hoping that it gets there. And yeah, my shadow is going back into my background. So it's kind of a thing. It was clear to me. Yeah, and I think part of the problem was it did have some shadow to it, and that is probably what he's thinking is blurring up the sticker. But there's really nothing I can do. He just told me to take the background. I've done exactly what he told me to do. Took the background out, everything. Um, so can't please everybody. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna make a big stink over it. Just when people start making stickers and you have maybe a suggestion, go to the author of that sticker rather than go asking other people for help, just trying to add to it, you know, or ask permission. Is it okay if I do something different with it rather than what the sticker was intended for? And of course, that turned into, you know, that's the second time it's happened to me. And I know it's probably happening to others quite a bit when they're starting out making stickers and whatnot. West Haven, it is good to see you. Thank you for sharing out. Yeah, guys, I've been hanging out over on the DLive platform, which I love DLive. Enjoy DLive a lot. Streaming is really, really good. The last time I streamed here, I had a little hiccup. They said that I was inappropriate. I don't know how. But it got appealed and they reinstated that video. It was only a minute and 20 seconds. So, yeah. Uh, if I, you know, the way I am, I don't do anything intentionally inappropriate. So when I had that problem, I'm thinking it could be a hiccup because I've been told a lot of other people are having the same problems. Starting out their lives and then all of a sudden, they get took for it saying it's just inappropriate. They took it, you know, take it down, but I immediately appealed, and so that way they could work on it, and within hours they checked and it was okay. Um, but very thankful to them. To me, that was kind of quicker than I had ever thought. Sometimes people don't get replies back, and I kind of feel bad about it, you know. So, so how's everybody's day going? I know it's been a wild, crazy ride for the last little bit, and everybody's kind of doing their own thing and whatnot. Um, I know with me, I've been doing um, trying to do streams as much as I can. I'm actually working towards getting donations. I don't like asking. I feel like I want to earn those donations rather than just be asking for funds and whatnot. And I'm working towards a goal of being able to move to another state. I'm going to be with friends. I'm going to be setting myself up for a better life. And in order to do that, I'm needing to save up all the donations that I get to hit a magic number so I can get get set up for a for traveling. And when I travel, I am going to be doing a lot of my streaming um, during this journey um, on the other platform, the DLive platform. It's as a way of letting you guys see um, what the funds were going for. Since I don't have a regular job, you know, it's kind of streaming has been kind of my hobby slash job, unfortunately. But that's why I don't ask for anything. I always say thanks. Yes. Um, for me, I don't like asking. I don't like mentioning I need help with stuff. And there are times that you do have to ask for people for help, you know. Um, and that's just part of life. Sometimes things happen and you do need help. And so I don't try to overshadow and keep asking. Um, there are a couple other people that I know that are trying to raise funds for they're supposed to have um, I think she was supposed to have surgery or supposed to be getting surgery, and she has to come up with the funds in order to do that. And this person's streaming to hit a certain goal. Mike Speed, hello, it is good to see you. So, in order for her to have that surgery, she has to come up with a certain amount of money, and that's where she's why a lot of it she is streaming is to earn that the funds for this surgery that she needs to have. Me, I am going to be moving. Hoping end of July, beginning of August. It might get pushed back depending on how long it's going to take me to get um, the funds together for this. And in order to do this specific move, you guys just know, you know, once I do this, I am going to be doing a lot more real life stuff. I won't be going live as much as I usually do. Now, probably in the beginning I will, but in order to do this move, I also got to get a job down there and get things kind of situated down there, kind of learn the ropes, kind of figure out what you know directions. Because I've never been out of state. I've never been out, you know, for very long periods of time. And this is going to be brand new to me. So it's going to be a real different experience. I am going to be really nervous. And in a way, I can't wait. In a way, I'm kind of like, um, okay, now what's the next step? And, you know, and I know people, when you do something different, it does give you anxiety. So I do try not to show that a lot. Now I might, just because it can be overwhelming. But in a lot of ways, I think, looking at it now, it's going to be a lot, but I'm going to be a lot better off doing this. And so, um, yeah, you guys keep me in your prayers. Um, keep sending those positive vibes my direction. Dance Life Journey, it's good to see you. Um, as I'm preparing to get things together to do this move. Um, I don't know if this is going to be temporary or permanent or whatever, but I definitely am looking forward to this and looking forward to more of a brighter future than what I am in right now. Um, so very, you know, very happy. And the way I look at things, or I am looking forward to, is the fact that um, trying to be more positive. That's been one of my things that I'm working towards is being more positive. We all can decide whether to have a negative outlook on things or try to be more optimistic and have a positive attitude towards it. If there's a kink in the plan, do what you can to roll with it. The only thing that you can do is act and react. That's your only choices. Are you the choice is, are you going to be negative or positive? So, and thank you, Jan. I do appreciate it. Um, it is so good to see Mike. I hadn't seen Mike in forever. Been missing people on here on the YouTube side. Um, Definitely am missing going live over here just because there's so many great people still here. Um, the other platform is really, really awesome. Like I said, I love going live on that platform. So many things, so much experience, and so many people that are willing to be supportive of each other. Here is kind of the same way, but it's like you're a minnow compared to the whale type of situation here on YouTube, if that makes sense. On the D Live side, it's really a good, to me, everybody helps try to bring everybody else up. If you're in a bad situation, a bad mood, yeah, you're, yeah, sorry, I got distracted. um, you're more or less likely to get a lot of support and a lot of suggestions. They have help support there. They actually have people there that are willing to come in and look at a stream, and people have eyes on it rather than a bot dealing with everything. And then you have to turn around, bring people in that are staff or whatnot to review things, and that's kind of sad. Um, Definitely kind of sad on that end. But I can understand why they would do that because there is so many channels on this platform that it's almost impossible to review every single one by person. So what's everybody been doing? I know it's slowly getting to where it's summertime. You might hear a little humming in the background. That's my air conditioner going right now. Um, yeah, the other day it got so hot and everybody was miserable, and so we ended up getting um an air conditioner that's really quiet. Hey, Joyce Sumter, it is good to see you. Um, and yeah, I was live on D Live for a little bit, and you guys that are people that support D Livers, I am. Uh, I've changed my times. I am going to start going live at night rather than during the day. During the day, it's to me there's just so much going on. There's not a whole lot of there is a lot more people live, so it is hard to divide the times. And so what I am planning on doing is going live at night rather than during the day. And there are quite a few things that um, the only other thing that I can say is during the day I will be trying to do spirit boxes on D Live. I have my spirit box here. I would love to be able to do a spirit box now, but I'm not really feeling it. Um, I did test it out earlier. There wasn't much going on that side, so I kind of left it alone. You know, I was like, well, goodbye. But there was a lot of things that came out more prominent than some of the other ones that I could hear. Um, it For me, I could like when I go to try to ask questions, I feel like I'm being stopped. Like there is some kind of block keeping me from doing a lot of asking questions on a spirit box session. Definitely need to get out of doing that. Um, but it's so good to see everybody here. A lot of familiar faces, a lot of people that I've been missing out on, and definitely do not like the fact that I'm missing out on people, but I'm one person to many other people, you know, as far as trying to support. And it gets kind of sad for me because I want to be able to support as much and as hard as I can for to other people, because that's what I'm all about, is helping other people out, maybe giving suggestions or watching videos uh or whatnot. And sometimes I just can't do it. Sometimes I got to drop everything and refocus myself, um, get myself in a more positive attitude, and then start back. But it does take a little bit of time. Um, but it kicked you out for a second. Ooh, that's not good. Um, but yeah, I was a little salty earlier, and I kind of feel like it wasn't necessarily me or the situation. It's just when it comes to another platform, they do stickers or personalized stickers and whatnot. It should be a good idea just to go to the person that actually designed it in the first place. To change some, if you want to change on that sticker, rather than go to somebody else. Kind of felt a little disappointed. I think it's your internet. It's good to see you, Fawn. It's good to see you too, Jan. It's good to see everybody. Yeah, my internet had been acting up. I'm thinking about during the day. At times, I'm gonna try to start going live here on YouTube a little bit more. I am working on myself, trying to lose weight, and I already can tell in my face I'm getting more defined a little bit in my face um, than I was, and I'm kind of like happy about it. Um, the way I'm eating, I'm getting away from the processed food. I'm making my own. Um, I'm making my own stuff, homemade stuff, things that I know that I'm using, whether or not it's but processed stuff I'm trying to stay away from the best I can. Um, Substituting sweets, that's the biggest thing. Substituting sweets for maybe fruit and honey type things or a smoothie or whatever. Because you're not adding, like for me, I don't add any more sugar to what is being done. The only thing that's my vice is this tea, and then I've got chocolate syrup to make chocolate milk. That's about it. And I've got the honey to sweeten things up if I wanted to. I've got lemons. Um, I've got frozen berries, strawberries and blueberries and frozen banana slices um, that actually are really good with for a smoothie. And then I add things to it, like I'll add some peanut butter maybe to it and some honey. Chris the Fan Peterson, it is good to see you. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to stay away from TV dinners, trying to stay away from um, things that I haven't made myself. I'm staying away from things that I can't really pronounce. I'm trying to stay away from that too, um, as much as I possibly can. Um, like today, I had a hamburger. Um, Now I did put a little mayonnaise. That's my vice when it comes to sauces. I put mayonnaise on stuff. Had a little hamburger with mayonnaise and real cheddar cheese on top of it. The bun was a white bun. It wasn't a whole grain bun. I wish I had whole grain, that stuff like that. But I've got whole grain sandwich bread. Might make a sandwich later. The other night we had I had chicken teriyaki with cauliflower rice and broccoli and some cooked broccoli and some cooked peppers and onions in it. So, and I wanted to know what you guys thought about me doing this. Um, I'm wanting to do a video, and I'm wanting to do it. Of course, I think my mom would have to be the one to um, deal with the camera, but watching me try to do some exercise and watching me um, either succeed or fail, like doing a little snippet of like what's going on right now, where I'm at in my journey on the weight loss, and then go into in the middle whether or not I get better or not, and then at the end when I reach my goal, kind of a big reveal type of thing. Um, can you guys still hear me? I don't know why my thing is frozen. Uh, but yeah, it's showing up frozen on mine. So sorry guys. Um, like I said, it's probably my internet acting the way it's acting. Um, not wanting to do the thing. But I was thinking, what do you guys think about it? Would you guys be interested in seeing a video like that, or would you rather me just kind of talk about it on live streams? Yeah, the screen's frozen. I'm sorry, guys. You see me kind of talking, but not really. You can hear me talking. I'm sorry. If they want to do it with you, that would be cool. Um, and for me, the biggest thing is a lot of times you sacrifice foods. You sacrifice a lot when you do a diet. Now, depending on your preference and you personally, just given this is why it's working for me. Hey, Cassie, it's good to see you. Oracles and Beyond, great to see you. But one thing that has gotten me through some of the little I want sugary things is I substitute for something else. If I don't have it in the house, like maybe a chocolate bar or whatever, what I do is substitute it with something different. Okay, Oracles and Beyond. It would be nice to do live. Yes. Maybe once a week, kind of gather together, either here or on my other platform or both, and kind of talk about stuff like this. But one of the things that I've learned is when you are dieting, if you're craving something sweet or craving something that's like a cake and whatnot, um, every once in a while, it's okay to have it. But for the most part, try to substitute for things like fruits, vegetables, like substitute like regular rice. Like I have cauliflower rice, and it works out just the same. Um, really good, healthier alternatives, and then it kicks that sweet feeling or wanting that sweetness out. So Oh, thank you, Cassie. I appreciate it. Um, and that's what's helped me. And if I want something sweet, I'm not gonna take that craving and just try to ignore it. If I'm craving it, I substitute for something healthier. Um, and it usually kicks that craving of I want something sweet. The only thing that I cannot kick is my sweet tea, and I don't, I don't think I'll ever give it up. Everything else I can substitute for something else. Um, I'm even getting to where I'm doing my own homemade dressings for salads and whatnot. And marinades, I do have some ideas for marinades that I've been using, and they turn out really good with the things that I have here, which I've got a lot of fruits and vegetables and stuff, and some herbs and spices here that I can use to cook and marinate with, and it's worked out great for me. Um, Biggest thing is getting away from the processed foods. That will help start that um, start slimming down because I think there's additives. Can you share your recipes with me? Of course, Cassie, I sure can. Um, and like the simplest things I've learned, like when you're making chicken, there's so many ways of marinating things. Like I can squeeze a couple lemons, have some lemon juice, and that can be used in different recipes for marinades and such. You can even use that for like mm, I think you can use it for dressings and stuff too. And to me, that's a lot healthier. I've got more energy than I had before when I'm eating and drinking smoothies when it comes to the fruits and vegetables. I've got the most energy that I never thought I'd have. Um, just the other day, my mom's like, "What's wrong with you?" Because I kept moving around, and I'm like, "I'm just restless. I want to be able to do something, and I can't really go out and do it." And mom noticed a difference in my energy as well, so that's a big plus. Um, but yes, Cassie, I can do that for you. I think I think maybe once a week on here on YouTube and maybe on D Live. That's a good idea. Kind of have a get together and kind of talk about. We can all talk about like if we are all wanting to do like a weight loss thing together and work together towards that. We can kind of support each other, and if we've had down days, just pick yourself right back up. And just because you may have cheated or done something um, that you feel bad for, don't feel bad because it is our bodies are used to craving certain foods because we're so used to having them around. And when you do this, dieting, for me, this is a lifestyle change. It, but if I slip up, I get right back. Once I, do that and I kind of feel bad about it, I don't go and try to say, well, my diet's ruined, my whole life's ruined, you know, my weight loss is going to be dead. What I do is once I get done with that and I'm satisfied, and then I turn around and I think about it, I'm like, okay, this next meal is going to be different. And then think about the calories. What can I take away from this next meal to counteract what I just ate earlier? I need energy and to stay on track. Yes. Hello, Lunar Eclipse. It's good to see you. Um, yeah, doing a wet recipe swap. Um, what brought me that idea was I've done this quiz on trying to do like weight loss. And when I done that, they gave me recipes to get through a week's worth of eating. And of course, they done the 3 meals a day, but in doing so, they give you so much at one time. It doesn't make you sick or overfill you. It just, protein was my biggest downfall. I hadn't, like, I barely eat protein compared to everything else. And I think that's what got me bigger. Eating protein really does help. It will help keep you satisfied longer. And when you eat a certain amount so many times a day, it will cause your body to really, it starts adapting to that change. Lexi, hello. It is good to see you. Um, it's so good to see everybody. But yes, I've been Carol, hello, hello. Um, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. I don't when I crave something, I I do not like not give into that craving, but instead of actually going for what I'm really after, I substitute it and I do just fine. And fruits and vegetables, it takes a little bit longer than the candy bar to digest because it seems like once I eat a candy bar, it's more empty calories, kind of like you eat it, you're satisfied for that moment, but then you're wanting more. And with like fruits and vegetables, it's like you have it, it's all good, and then it just carries on into helping you for until the next mealtime. So I've learned that. And there are also some fruits and or vegetables rather that actually takes calories to eat those. Like it takes your body energy to process those vegetables, which is kind of cool. But but yeah, I am kind of switching gears a little bit here. Um, I do want to thank everybody that is here, and for those that missed the beginning, you know, one thing that I've learned is what I've always learned is just I've never been vocal about it. Um, and I'm starting to be more of this way. You guys see everything that's going on around you. You see the negativity going on. You turn around and you see so much sadness and anger and stuff coming from other people. A lot of times, this will make you want to react in the same negative way. Um, but the way I look at it, and I do want to encourage you guys, is step back for a second and look, and then think about it. Are you going to choose to react to something back negatively, or do you want to be positive? Because if your reaction that you're going to show is going to be negative, you're just feeding into the rest of the negativity that's going on. Try your best to be more positive. Um, we all have a choice on how we react to other things, the things that we don't have a choice in. And sometimes people tend to forget that there is, you know, probably other circumstances that people don't realize is going on. Maybe there's something that is remaining hidden, and and I know a lot of people get deterred from the negativity, and I'm one of those people. I'm getting tired of it. Negative negativity only will cause trouble. For the most part. And when doing so, the way I look at it, I don't want to be dragged down. I want to be lifted up. And in order to do that, I'm going to try to stay positive, and you attract more positive. And whatever you do in your attitudes and your thought process, you choose to try to be positive. Everything around you will start being somewhat positive. Yeah, you're going to have these moments of negativity. Yeah, you're going to have these bad things happen. But if you look within yourself and you choose to be more positive, um, you choose to be more positive, you choose to show more love and light than feed into that darkness, then everything around you will start getting better and falling into place. And it's going to be everything around you is going to get better, not worse. Um, and I've been thinking about that for a long time, and I'm learning I need to stay that way. Not only that, because I'm learning a lot of there's times that you're going to walk alone. There's times that you're going to have friends legit, and there's going to be times that you're going to have people that are in your life that are temporary. They're there to help you either learn a lesson or help you learn more about yourself. And what would start out as a um, good intention can get bad really quick. So you kind of, for me, I have to kind of take things in stride now because of that kind of situation. Um, Here lately, I've been getting disappointed not only in myself but in other people, and I put, I know I put some pretty big expectations on people, and so when you put expectations on others and in yourself, you're always going to let yourself down with those expectations. Um, so definitely, I want to encourage everybody the the negative things that are going on around you and in the world. Do what you can to try to remain as positive as you can, because not only your environment changes. Mr. B, hello, it is good to see you. Not only the attitude will help change your environment from being negative to more positive, you're gonna feel a lot better about yourself, and you are worth it. You really are worth it. Um, it, like I said, this is something that I've been thinking about for a while. Um, Trying my best. I really am. It does get kind of hard, and when you're by your kind of pretty much by yourself, it's a it it you kind of get lost amongst the way because you don't know um what's going to happen, and you don't know how much sometimes you can trust others. And with me, I'm very hard to trusting others. Everything you say is true. I appreciate that lunar eclipse. Um, I hope everybody's having a good day. It's been sunny, but now it's looking like it's cloudy outside. Jen, my sis, how are you doing? Um, I've been kind of watching and kind of keeping an ear out where I'm at, and with the way things happen, sometimes my internet gets knocked down. So um, I'm thinking on my community page what I am going to do for um, for those that want to kind of we'll work together on this weight loss journey. And what I'll do is I'll go live, and if anybody wants to come on panel during my live streams during that, you would be more than welcome to. Yes, you live and you learn. That's the hardest part, is living it through it and then learning the lesson afterward. So far, so good. Day got paid all my bills. Well, that's good, Mr. B. If anybody wants to kind of, we can have like a little group meeting kind of thing. As far as our weight loss journey, maybe once a week. Kind of come together and talk about stuff and kind of explain, if we have, send each other recipes and whatnot, give each other some help, some tools and encouragement, and just keep doing that. I mean, it's hard enough to do weight loss by yourself. My mom can even tell you that.
Yep.
But having friends that are around to encourage you is the best feeling in the world. And just because I'm doing one type of diet, changing my diet, doesn't mean you have to do the same thing I'm doing. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do as far as a diet is totally up to you. Pam, Pam Simon, good to see you. This sounds great. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start doing that, and I will do a stream here, and then turn around and do a stream on DLive. That is what I probably will end up doing, so that way everybody that's within the community that wants to do this, we can all do it together. It's done or bought for me, and it's hurting me, let me tell you. Oh man. Oh wow, lunar eclipse. And I've had 3 docs tell me to do keto or intermittent fasting. How many times have you said for me to even try keto?
It's hard at first, but intermittent fasting isn't too bad if you skip breakfast.
My mom had lost a bunch of weight. Was it last year or the year before?
Last year.
The keto diet and intermittent fasting. She lost a ton of weight. She's not little bitty either. She's still
kind of big. Well,
for her size. She is like 5'2" ish, 5'4", and
shut up about my weight. They don't need to hear that.
it's hard. You do both, yeah. I do keto. I just don't prep, so I cheat. Wow. Yeah, keto is a hard diet. You have to cut all the carbs. You have to cut all the sweets, and a lot of the vegetables and fruits and stuff.
I'm thinking about
Keto is basic, and my mom can actually come into the live streams and talk about some of this stuff too when it comes to keto.
I don't know about that.
Well, you could still be in the background talking. It's hard to cut out as many carbs as you can. Yes, there is a certain limit that they suggest to keep the carbs, and what it is it's more protein and fats rather than the carbs. And what it is you're trying to get your body to kick into this ketosis, and what that does is it's instead of storing fat,
instead of burning sugar,
it's burning
fat off the bone.
It's burning the fat off your body.
Using them as
A lot of people struggle with it. My mom, she has a freaking willpower now. She kind of, every once in a while, still kind of does a little cheat here and there.
I had 2 strawberries the other day.
At least it's strawberries and not chocolate. And then once you kind of start out and you're really, the way my mom did it, she got really, really strict with it. And then she ended up finding recipes to make keto buns for certain, like making sandwiches or whatever, because you can't have bread on keto unless it's specially made, homemade keto bread. And he went all the day, gained everything back, and lost really fast. Ooh. But yes, I would love to be able to do all this kind of support. My problem is baby weight, and he's now 19. Wow. Son lost a lot of weight and gained it all back. Yes, the biggest problem that I've seen a lot of people have is once they get on this keto thing, they go back to a normal diet. It will make you bounce back. You will gain the weight back. My mom can tell you.
I've never got back to sugar, and I don't really get into the bread, the grains. I read keto, like grains instead of.
And the way she's doing it, she's also challenging herself. She's doing research, trying to figure out the keto carnivore diet is mainly meat, right? Mainly
Carnivore diet is meat. Keto carnivore is meat, meat based.
Meat based diet.
More.
Anyway, that's what she's looking at right now. She's trying to focus in on that, and for me, it's cutting out all processed stuff. Soda's out the door. Not even going to touch another soda, at least for right now. I'm depressed, not motivated, but this will help. I'm hoping that this will help. It and it all it is because none of us are doctors. None of us can say this is the right way to do things. We're all it is being motivational and supportive, and being able to kind of help each other out. So, you know, like I said, you know, we're there to kind of give each other suggestions, kind of figure out what, you know, what might work. And if you hit a plateau, sometimes sometimes when you hit a plateau, you might have to switch things up just a little bit. Sometimes working out harder does not necessarily equal that it's better. I've learned that. When you hit a plateau, sometimes it's a change. You might have to do a little change in your diet. I'm excited now. Yes, I am. I'm excited not only for me but for you guys. Everybody wanting to start this, and I've already proven to myself what kind of diet that I should be on, rather than you know, kind of what everybody else is telling me. Me doing my own research and saying, "Hey, this is a good idea," lose the weight and then gain it right back, type of thing. I've kind of found something that is literally helped me feel fuller longer. My sugar doesn't drop nearly as bad as it used to. You guys, I don't know how many times I've said this, but I do have problems with sugar up and down. Mainly stays low and then it drops even more. My biggest encouragement for you guys is find something that you can do safely. that is able to something that do it safely. And another thing that I do want to encourage you guys, sometimes when you do work out, it depends on what you have before you exercise, work out, and after is really important as well. But before, I've n- I could tell you some experiences with me when I work out. Um, they ended up not turning out real good because I didn't really do what I should have been doing. Swapping recipes, tips in our journey is going to help. Yes, I'm not active because of mobility, but started therapy back. Well, that's good. That's a good step. Not mobile due to my health problems right now, but I'm on the mend slowly. And that's kind of a good thing. Whatever you can um, do little things. I know I can't always get up and walk around. I've got this thing. It's like a big old. I don't even know how to say it, but it's like a big. It's got padded things to it, and all you do is you can squeeze it together, and it springs back. What I've learned to do with it is take my feet and start using it like I'm walking or stepping on one side, then the other side, and I keep myself moving that way. A lot of times. It's harder for Yeah, I'm working on a recumbent bike.
Two.
I got two different ones.
Now you
One of these little things, I could put my foot on one side and have the other one flat on the floor. Now, you got to be careful with this thing because this thing will spring back at you and hurt you. But yeah, this thing has actually helped me when I've got a lot of energy. I'm sitting down, working on things on the computer, just doing a little bit here and there. Really does help. I need to work out myself. And it's not just limited to just women. Men can also come to this. Hopefully get some motivation and things that are dance routines you can either do sitting down all the way up to extreme mobility. Oh, that's cool, Joy. Um, I've done exercise videos. Um, I've been to the gym. Um, there's one piece of equipment I will say that was really, really good for me because I have bad knees. That would be good. Yeah. Um, biggest thing is don't push yourself too hard. It's almost like you can push the envelope, but don't go past that one line. Um, if something hurts, don't do it. Just don't. Um, but yeah, anything to do to get moving around a little bit is better than not doing anything at all. Um, I've learned that. I've got dumbbells floating around here somewhere, and I've got a yoga mat. The yoga mat I use for when I do like push ups or um, planks and stuff. And I hope it does work out for you, Joy. Um, but yeah, I really want to be able to show you guys kind of my journey going through everything and doing everything that I can do on my side. But you guys are not going to see the before and after until I hit my goal. And once I hit my goal, I have a bad back though. I have to take it easy. Yes. Anything that you know will cause you to get hurt, don't do it. Um, for sure, don't do it. Don't mess yourself up worse than what it already is. Um, definitely want to stress that. And I will do a video on that, just kind of showing you guys a little bit of my journey to get to where hopefully I get to my goal. And the thing is, the menu that I was given with everything that I'd done, and it wasn't that much hard work actually. The kind of recipes that I was doing wasn't really that bad. Um, cut a lot of calories out, and it cut a lot of But the thing is, where they lacked in calories, they made up for more in the vegetables and um, the fruit area. And it does take a little bit of time for your body to digest all that. And so it made me feel full longer, even though I wasn't eating as many calories. M.H. Shadows PI, it is good to see you. Jenny McGinnis, it is good to see you as well. Um, but yeah, definitely would love to be able to check in with everybody and just see where everybody's at. And if somebody's feeling down or frustrated about something, get little tips and hints and do the swap recipe thing and just be able to do the things like I wouldn't say we would be Weight Watchers or anything, but it would be more of our journey. And a lot of times our end goal is what we're after, but we should be able to enjoy the journey a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit rough. It can be tough. Um, it can make you feel down because you can possibly have some little loops in on the road and don't know where to go, don't know where to start. So I think it would benefit everybody. I know, um, like people said, the keto diet is supposed to be really, um, it can be really beneficial, but then again, you got to think, are you going to are you going to seriously commit to that, or is it going to be temporary and slowly ease back off of that? Um, went from 469 to 290. That is awesome, Pam. And I will say this, I started out this time with my weight loss journey. Last year I lost maybe about 30 pounds. And I went from like 290. No, I was around 300. I went from 300 to about 270 something last year, and I gained a little bit back. I'm in 280s. I am looking forward to getting down to maybe 220. Um, this can actually take a little bit more time than just maybe a 3-4 month span. But I am very determined, and and even like with the diet and the exercise that I'm doing, I've noticed even my stomach's a little bit slimmer. Um, it's not as puffed out as it used to be. So definitely looking forward to that. And Pam, that is so awesome. Um, that you were able to get down that weight. That's really awesome. I want to be one. I would, you know, that's another topic I'm gonna cover because people talk about the BMI index and um and the expectations that you put on yourself for your goals. You lose about 80 to 100 pounds. Yes. And those can be realistic goals. The thing is, for me, my thing is I have to put little milestones like 20 pounds, here, 20 pounds there, by a certain time frame to get where I want to get to. I've always been a bigger person. I've been built kind of bigger, and then and the problem with that is, um, I carry, I carry more weight on me than people realize. I will sell for 250. Trust me on that. And when it comes to losing weight and dieting, the best thing to do is to do everything in safety. Definitely do things in safety. I want to be around 20 or so, but I'm 4'11", need to be less than that. Yeah. According to the BMI index for me, I, like I said, I'm about 280 right now. Um, my BMI index says I'm supposed to be 160 pounds. Realistically, the way I'm built, that's never gonna happen. That is never gonna happen. I understand. I've gained so much my body is feeling it. Yeah. And being safe about it, and don't the way I see it, expecting yourself to lose the weight within 2 months is just gonna make yourself feel bad. Doesn't give your body time to adjust to the changes, and it can really cause strain on your heart and some of your other organs. So I say, do things very safe. Have to consider age too. Yeah, I could lose about 50, 60 pounds. Yeah, for me, it's going to be about 60 pounds, little, little over 60 pounds that I'm looking to lose. And if I do everything if I do things just strictly by the by what the guidelines were whenever I've done this quiz and everything. And it's stuff that's adapted to me because my knees give me trouble, my hips do give me trouble. There are certain exercises that have been, um, I guess, adapted for people that have those kind of issues. And so I've been doing those. I know I can do, just not as many at one time, because it does get me wore out pretty quickly. It's harder now than my 20s. Yes, safety is very important. Things, and see, I used to be a caregiver in a care home, and I had people that were wanting to take care of themselves. Bubba, it's good to see you. It is so hard to lose. I've tried lose 5 and gain 10. That's what it feels like with me. And you guys, temptations. That's the thing. When you get yourself focused on something, temptation, it will be everywhere. Um, I don't know how many times I've seen people trying to lose weight and the people that are around them at home in real life. Uh, just because somebody is dieting, not, you know, not everybody in the house is going to diet, but in the same sense, they ought to um, take the time and respect. Don't rub things in people's faces that are trying to lose weight. If you're going to be not participating in losing weight or eating healthy or whatever, don't rub it in people's faces. I mean, that's a big suggestion to those on the outside looking at people losing weight. Got to run, sis. Got to get a list of things together for the kids for the store. Excited about this. Can't wait. Awesome, Joy. Much love, Joy, and I hope you have a good day. Um, and whenever I move, I'm still going to be in the middle of doing that weight loss journey. Now, there are circumstances like lunar eclipse had mentioned, you know, things have been done for her as far as her diet and brought to her rather than her be able to make it herself, which is that's okay too. Um, the thing is to be mindful of what you're going for. If you're wanting to lose weight, if you're wanting to gain strength and stuff, just be mindful of that, and it's perfectly fine. Heck, I know for a fact when I go to be doing this big move, this traveling, it's gonna end up being all hell's gonna break loose for like 24 hours, a little over a day, because I sure as heck am not gonna find a salad in a restaurant as I'm traveling. For one, I don't know where their hands been. I don't know where how contaminated some of the stuff is. And I've been in a position I've eaten salads at certain restaurants that I hadn't ate at the salads there before, and I've gotten really sick. So what I am going to do is be more mindful when I do go out and do this move. I'm going to be careful about what I'm getting as far as eating. Uh, People forget there's good and bad diets. If you alter a diet too much, your body stores it because it don't know when it's getting more. Yes. Um, so for like a day, day and a half, almost 2 days, I'm gonna be off of my diet. I'm gonna be kind of like that's gonna be kind of what they call a cheat day. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be end up regretting that later, but overall, you know, anything anything that you can do to make better choices for yourself is the biggest thing. And you are right, Bubba. There are good and bad diets. And if you go through an actual diet that's like really strict, like a keto is really strict. What are some of the other ones? The low carb, no carb diets, those can be really strict. You go through some of them, and that's why when you just alter it just a little bit, or you cheat here and there, and that little cheating here and there adds up because your body's getting used to the one way. You're introducing stuff that your body's not used to, and it will alter the effects of what the diet is intended for. And the one thing that I will suggest, one thing that has put me in a position is to gain weight rather than lose it is eating your calories in one meal, one time a day. That really, because it causes your body to starve, it causes your body to store that food the calories that you just ate, and it causes you to get bigger. Starving yourself um, by only eating one time a day can hurt you if that's a regular thing. It really can. I done it so much that it was made me gain weight rather than lose it. Want to hear a weight loss story? Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, come on. 411 to 230. Wow. How did you manage to do that? Hmm. Don't know what happened there. This thing kind of stopped. Hold on a second. Okay. Let's see if this works now. Did not change what it was, what I was eating. I changed how I was eating it. Hmm. Well, that's kind of cool. Hmm. But, and with me, oh, you are so welcome, Cassie. I've been thinking about this for a while. Like, I started a couple weeks ago. I've already lost 7, almost 8 pounds just doing what I've been doing. And doing just little exercises here and there where I can. Smoking does not help when you're trying to exercise. So do try to limit how much I'm smoking, but when I'm on a live stream, I want to smoke. Sorry. um, you changed how you were eating it. Let me guess, Bubba. Instead of eating it all at one time, you kind of spread it out just a little bit. Exactly. That's what I was thinking about. Most people go to eating once or twice a day. That doesn't help. Because what it does is your body immediately goes into, I'm going to store this for later because I'm afraid that I'm not going to get food later. And so instead of doing that, taking the portion sizes of the things that you normally would eat, dividing it up can be a lot better. Um, but yeah, definitely going to be looking forward to this. And I'm thinking, should I do this on Wednesdays during the daytime? That's your body's natural instinct is storing is yeah, it really is, Bubba. I'm thinking about sometime in the afternoon on Wednesdays. I'll keep posting something on the community tab. I'll post something on Twitter to let you guys know, hey, I am going to go live at a certain time. This is for anybody that would like to join. This is going to be more because I don't want to be alone in this. I don't want to be the only one trying to diet and everybody else feeling alone like they're doing it on their own. It's not always that way. Okay, Bubba. And Mom's sitting here drinking out a cup.
Greek yogurt. I finished
You finished off the Greek
it. It's
yogurt?
almost expired.
And yet,
Plain. A little stevia. And
Stevia is something that is pretty well keto friendly.
Yeah, but a lot of people are sensitive. There's also
You might want to try it before you actually dive deep in with the stevia because, like everything else, the alternative sugars and stuff can make people sick. I know what makes me sick when I drink.
Well, this isn't artificial; it's natural. But erythritol that will really bother your stomach. You got to get slowly. Uh,
So I hope you guys heard that. She pretty much said that.
for
What?
erythritol, it's in
Arrest. Arrest. What?
erythritol. You make me erythritol or something like that.
Yeah, I like monk fruit. Cool. Let me see.
Now I can eat it. I got used to it. It's part of my stomach.
But she can make little keto mug cakes and keto breads and
That's what messed me up.
what mess the biggest thing is messing her up is
Or
it causes you to want to eat more of that.
yeah, I'm a carb addict, so if it, even though it doesn't have as low in carbs, it makes me want to eat carbs.
Yeah.
So I gotta get back again.
Okay, Bubba.
And she even likes the keto fat and pizza.
That's my biggest downfall is I love the homemade pizza that she makes. It's called Fathead Pizza with keto. It never worked here. Oh. And basically, just learning what's going to work for you. That's the biggest journey, and the journey should be just as important and as kind of pleasant and a learning experience than the actual end goal is. You should not feel bad during your journey on anything. You should be able to um, so you should be able to enjoy it if it's not something that is being helpful to you, mindset and everything, then why not change the journey up just a little bit? Still go for that end goal, but change things up just a little bit.
You should think of it more as trying to get healthy than to lose weight. Pick healthy
And then
choices.
being healthy is where your body will work.
And whatever you can stick with, that's the diet for you.
Yeah, whatever is simple that you're able to stick to.
You know how it is.
Well, then you're going to be on camera with me at some point talking.
Probably not.
Yeah, you will. It didn't work. Yeah, Jen said with her, I believe one of her sons, they tried the keto diet. It didn't work for him. Um, so she ended up having to shorten his meals down. Um, but yeah, some people are, a lot of people are different. Diets that are cookie cutter diets, say to do this, say to do that, say to do this, don't always work for everybody. You always have to adjust. Come on, Mama, you can do it. Bubba's saying, Mom, come on, you can do it. Elsa, it is good to see you. New here, just rang your bell. Well, you're very, very welcome here. Um, but yeah, I'm thinking around this time every Wednesday, probably. I don't know how long this is, how long these live streams are going to be, but we'll do something like this.
It could be a weigh-in day too. Weigh-in Wednesday.
Oh, really? Weigh in Wednesday?
Yeah, you don't have to tell your weight, but people know whether that you.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I appreciate you ringing my bell and being here. Yeah, we're kind of on a um we're on this subject about weight loss and all kinds of stuff, and people seem to like the idea about doing kind of a community get together streams. Bubba Chambers says, "Tell Mama if my big ugly ass can get on cam, so can you." Heck, I'm even on stream. I'm on camera. Oh, come on.
I'll be quiet.
No, you should. That look made me think that you're going to be talking a lot more than most people think. You guys, she is quiet unless you get into subjects that she enjoys talking about. And one of them is dieting, period, and trying to exercise to help you on your journey. She loves talking about keto. She loves talking about different things that kind of worked for her. Did I put a link in here? I'm not sure if you can, but you can try. And Mom's like, I'll be quiet. And I'm like, no, you won't. I love my mom. So many, she does a lot of stuff. It can be very entertaining, but she is a sweet woman.
I'm cranky.
South Cax, hello. It is good to see you. Bubba Chambers is 6'6", 5 feet across the shoulders, long hair, earrings tatted up. So you're fine. Intermittent fasting is what I'm doing. Well, that's cool. Sometimes fasting it can help, but sometimes you gotta be careful about fasting. It just depends. Depends on what you do as you're coming out of that fasting.
Intermittent fasting is just.
Gotcha. And I've done it for so long, I've got to get myself. And I learned one thing about me. Sometimes if I eat more, I actually lose weight doing that, eating more.
Yeah.
And as far as calories, no, but just eating more can help. So everybody that is up for next week starting out this like community stream where we kind of just talk about losing weight, our goals, and what we want to do for ourselves. We don't have to be on the same diet. I'm not throwing out that I'm an expert in no way, shape, or form, but I think it's good to have people that you can come to if you're having a hard time with something. When it comes to your diet and whatever, people that have been doing diets before kind of know little hints, tips, things that are working for them and can suggest rather than you trying to go at it alone. Feel defeated and then just go on and do like normal, and it, you know what I mean. We talked about this last week. Yes. Um, Yes, like I said, I've been working on a diet. I've already lost about 8 pounds ish. Um, and I will say this, forewarn everybody. Sometimes you will not lose weight, but you will lose in sizes or measurements. There are some people that like to measure as opposed to just checking their weight. Best way, take your normal meal and break it into 5 small meals and eat it throughout the day. Yes, that is true. Eating smaller meals throughout the day does help. Um, it does help for sure. And some people don't realize as you're doing, like, if you do work out and you're doing dieting too, changing everything up, sometimes you will lose in inches rather than losing actual weight. Sometimes that happens when you're losing fat but gaining muscle. And when you do that, your body ends up doing this thing. It starts burning calories more. The more you have, the more muscle you have, it just burns more calories. So you end up losing some weight faster. You lost 200 pounds doing that. Yes, it's a lot better to do um, sometimes do smaller meals if you are somebody who's more of a um, I will suggest this as a person that deals with sugar flux. My sugar goes wonky at times. A lot of times it's better to do smaller meals throughout the day rather than do three pretty decent sized meals throughout the day, or even intermittent fasting. If you are dealing with like diabetes, or you're like me, hypoglycemic, it's better to eat smaller meals throughout the day rather than eat a really huge meal once a day or twice a day. Because your body doesn't have a way to keep everything maintained. For some reason, my uh, Instagram icon disappeared. I have to re-download it. Stupid thing. This Redneck Connection, it's good to see you. Yeah, we're just kind of sitting here talking, having a good old time. Um, I think that will be, you know, next, and I'm thinking on Wednesdays during around this time, like from 1 to about 3 ish, or a little bit later, doing streams that will be pretty much talking about weight loss and our journeys, and be able to talk about recipes, tips, and be motivated. I do. They schedule 6 times a day to eat. Yeah. So definitely geared up for that. I'm kind of excited for this. This can, I'm hoping that this will help others. And like I said, I'm not an expert or anything, but I have done enough dieting, or tried to do enough dieting and exercising to have a few tips up my sleeve anyway. um, Things that I normally, wouldn't talk about would be something that I would talk about in those streams for sure. And you guys, as far as like my channel, I've got some videos that I really want to show you guys, and I can't wait for you guys to see them. Um, I cannot wait for you guys to see them, for sure. And it's all pretty much nature. You get to see animals. You get to see you get to see what kind of little critters that come popping around. Um, and what is this doing? Okay. Hoping everybody's having a good day. Um, doing a lot of work on myself. I am still doing kind of my own thing as far as dieting and exercising and trying to lose weight. And it seems like I'm slimming down some, and and it makes me feel better. So definitely working on that. Um, I got videos to upload. I've got videos waiting to be edited, and I've got streaming to do. I've got a lot on my plate, and that's not including the things that I do for other people, trying to help support and whatnot. So it's um it's been kind of a tricky journey on that end of things. Trying to find time for everything is one of the biggest things I have trouble with. Finding the time for everything to add up to do things for not only supporting others but also doing for you guys as my subscribers, my followers, my supporters. It's hard to find a happy medium doing that. Was it me or did YouTube just crash? I have no clue. And I know my internet's acting up, and you guys are probably seeing a lag in the video. I think YouTube tried to crash. It took a second for me to get back into my page. For some reason, it was acting kind of strange, but nothing newer than what I've seen before. Um, let's see if I can't. I think I'll just pop out the chat. See if that helps. Pop out the chat. Bye bye, YouTube page. So, if you guys see anything wrong with the video, the picture, I am sorry. It's my internet acting kind of strange. And you probably are just hearing me right now. And video is really skippy. I had to restart it too. That was really strange on my part too. I had to restart it. So I just popped out the chat, got myself going on uh the Zoom that I've got going on. So if anything else happens, you guys, if you can comment and let me know, just let me know. Uh, Finally, stupid Instagram decided to disappear from my phone. I had to re-add things. That is a big difference, Bubba. I'm just now seeing those pictures. And I'm really proud of you. Really proud of you. Um, that's kind of what I'm going after myself. There is a picture that I want to share with you guys. I don't know how I'm going to share it with you, but let's see if I can find it. Photos. Where did you go? I want my photos, dagnabbit. Hmm. I've got some appointments, Amanda, but I hope to hear from you on. Okay. And here on Wednesdays. Okay. Don't arrest me. Very good to see you, Cassie. I will keep in touch with you guys as much as I can. And feel free if you want to just come talk to me. Something stressing me out, just let me know. You know, I'll try do what I can. I'm not an expert or anything, but I will do what I can. Don't arrest me. Bubba always there to give those laughs. I love it when people are able to joke around for sure. Sometimes you gotta find humor in stuff, even if you're not looking for it. You gotta find that humor. Um, that's not what I wanted. I want to go to my profile. What is wrong with you? It's trying to take me to my friends list instead of pictures. Maybe I got it on here somewhere. Well, I can't show you guys. I will have it ready for you next week, though. I'm not trying to lose any more weight. I'm not built to be any smaller. Yeah, as tall as you are, you really don't need to lose too much weight. Too much more weight, really. Um, and some people don't realize this when you're losing weight, if you lose it too fast, it can put a strain on your organs, depending on what you're doing and how hard you're working at it. So, and I encourage you guys to let others know that may be trying to lose weight. Um, I encourage you guys to spread the word, you know, because this is going to be more about being motivated and helpful to each other, um, than being like this. And if somebody is ever judgmental, I want them out. Don't want them here. You know, this is not the time, not the place for that kind of thing. Judgments, people judging others is wrong. And people making fun of each other for trying to do something for themselves that's better is wrong. And I don't care who says what, you don't do it, you know? Oh, this is taking forever. But yeah, there are some people that I have in mind to make sure. It takes two hands to put your hands around my arms, and I'm 5 foot across the shoulders. So I look like Skeletor. And that is and the reason why normally you don't see me really active, you don't see, you might see from like the waist up, you don't see me as a whole because I have issues with people seeing me because I do get trolled a lot for my weight, what I look like, and so I have a tendency to really have a I have a tendency to really have those kind of issues, and it kind of upsets me to a point. Now I am going to show. It's probably going to be really small, but I am going to probably download that picture and show you guys what that picture looks like. Uh, it's not going to do it. Oh well. Remember, muscle weighs more than fat, so if you're working out and scale, not changing much, that's why. Yes, that's where if you're not necessarily losing the actual weight on the numbers on the scale, you might be losing it on your body as fat. So you might be losing inches rather than just weight. And people, I do want to stress that you might not want to get discouraged if you don't see the numbers going down on the scale. But yes, I need to show. I want to show you guys that picture if I can get it clipped so you guys can see. I don't know if it's gonna do it or not, but we'll try it. And there. Save. Put it as a background on here. Nope, that's not gonna work. It doesn't want to work. Let's try this. Mm. Mm. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh well. When working out, the pinch test works best. Hmm. I didn't think about that one. But yes, I'm having a little technical difficulties. Just wait for just a second. So around this time next week, definitely going to start doing this. I am very happy to have this. Have this. I think it's a good idea. Um, to do things like this to try to be, not only me but others helping each other out, and even being on the panel and stuff is going to be really cool. Um, and us just talking about losing weight and our journeys and asking, if anybody has tips, asking for advice, that sort of thing. Um, Going to be awesome. I I don't know. I hadn't seen anybody else talking. I got 8 people watching. So, but yeah, I think I am going to wrap it up. I've been on here almost 2 hours talking to you guys about different things. Talking about weight loss, talking about the journey. Hopefully, be somebody took away from this something motivational. It's okay if you want to show the before and after. I said it won't let me. I seen it and then it disappeared on me, and I have no idea. I have no idea why. It's just crazy. I was driving home now, still listening. Aw, that's cool, Pam. Um, I know everybody's got things they're doing. Um, it being closer to summertime, a lot of people are having to do other things and get things together. And I'm hoping that by the time people get scheduled to go on like summer vacations and stuff, everything will start getting a little better. Doesn't mean that it's gonna be perfect. Doesn't mean that everything is gonna end up being where you don't have to wear masks, don't have to distance yourself. I just hope that things will be better when people are able to travel, for sure. Um, but I can resend if you need. Yeah, you might ought to, but my internet, the way it's acting right now, is being a pain in the booty. I don't know why, but it is. Um, Definitely, if you would like to, Bubba, you can resend it. I will not show. I won't see it until it's time for whenever I can get it to work on my computer. Um, like get it to share. For some reason, this won't act weird. Yeah, I think it's about time my internet will make moving easier. Yes, it will. It would. Um, I'm very lucky in the fact that I have somebody here who was also learning to. I mean, they're going through their own diet journey here. If it wasn't for them doing it, I probably wouldn't be able to do anything like that. So definitely shout out to my mom for doing her thing. And even, just having a little encouragement does make things a lot easier when you're trying to lose weight. And definitely going to do this again next week. I will let you guys know via my community tab. I will post something in my Fallen Angels Wings and Halos group. Um, let me see. A plugin is okay. Now this thing is being a pain in the butt. One good thing about having an iPhone, though, it will sync to your iPhone. So if you have something to screen share, you're able to do so. No, I'm just waiting on it. Is it bad? I just noticed I changed colors. Uh-oh. No, it's not bad. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is him after. This is the, no, that's the before. This is the after. Again, the before and the after. I'm gonna let it keep flashing that until it shows up on the screen. Um, so you guys get to actually see that. That's pretty cool. That's his weight loss journey. He lost that much weight. And I'm really proud of him. Okay. Okay, stop that. that was that was him before and after. And like I said, Bubba, I'm really proud of you on that. It kind of gives me some hope that I can actually lose the weight I need to. Um, I wonder if I could show what I used to look like. Been about 10 years, but it won't let me on here. If y'all don't know her, that's Mama Liam. Yep, that's Mama Liam. Um, yeah, I need to figure out how to get the photo that I want onto my phone so I can show you guys. Um, but I will have it for you guys, especially the next time. That's about the right weight that I want to be at, but that's what I look like. But I done it the wrong way as far as losing weight, and that's why I kind of the in this picture you're gonna see I probably don't look really healthy. So definitely um gonna show you that, and that way you can kind of tell, hey, this is where she should be at. This is where she used to look what she used to look like, that skinny. But yes, definitely gonna um do a panel probably the next live stream on, and it's gonna be on Wednesdays. Um Wednesdays in the afternoons on YouTube. I think in the evening. Um like when everybody goes to bed, I will be on DLive, doing pretty much the same thing. So that way, people on both sides of this of the social media can be a part of it. Um, the way I look at it, nobody should be left behind. If something like this ought to be really, really good. So can't wait for it. Carrie Ann, hello. It is good to see you. Um, yeah, it will make moving around a lot easier. Um, a lot easier to do, and I could probably move a lot faster. I know when I lost the weight I did lose, my balance, it was off pretty bad. And so I kind of, yeah, when I lost the weight, I lost it kind of quick, and I done it the wrong way. You ain't ugly, Bubba. You are not ugly. But I am gonna get off of here. Um, Need to grab me something to eat and get some things going over here on my side. So you guys be looking out for some bird watching videos. And this last video that I'm probably gonna edit and upload, you're gonna see some critters come up. So wait, what? What do you mean wait? So, but yes, send you a pic of me all cleaned up. Oh Lord, I guess you want me to. Do you want me to share it? It's 6:30 in the morning there. Wow, it is almost 4:30 in the evening here on the east coast of the U.S. Mom fell asleep. I guess she got bored. I guess I'm boring. Oh well. Can I? I guess I'm gonna show this to everybody too. Come on. You got them red eyes going. But you look good like that. I like that pic. You're kind of looking like you just woke up. Kind of a more serious face. Don't look if you have a serious heart condition. But I like it. Looks good. Looks good all cleaned up. I'm just going to sit here and play it a little bit longer. Okay. Woohoo. Yes, very handsome. I like it when guys get all cleaned up. Um, I don't mind the rugged mountain man look sometimes, but It's always nice to see when people kind of clean up a little bit. And that looked very, very good, Bubba. And thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I do appreciate that. Um, Stop scaring people falling. Ah, not scaring people. Sometimes it's fun to scare people though. Um, and yes, I do have kind of a lag, so that's why I waited for a few minutes for a 48-year-old biker. Ah, you look really good for being. I never pegged you to be that old anyway. And it's not a bad thing. Age is just a number with experience behind it. It's not a bad thing. Definitely not a bad thing. But yeah, I think I will get off of here. Like I said, I need to go grab me something to eat, and I will catch you guys a little later. I might go live in a couple of days, hang out with you guys some more, maybe do an open panel this time. He'll be 49 this month. Oh, Lordy. I'm going to be turning 35 this year. And I feel old. That's the thing. I feel old. But you guys take care. Hope everybody stays safe. People that are dealing with these protesting stuff, please stay safe. If things look like they're going to get bad, you might want to get out when you can, before chaos and everything hits on the protesting. I've seen footage of protests that turned out to be pretty calm. And then I've seen where it got ugly really quickly. In no way, shape, or form um, do I feel it's right for people to go in hurting other people, destroying properties. You're younger than my oldest kid. Oh no. um, in no way, shape, or form is it okay to do the vandalism and the rioting and stuff. That causes people to get hurt. Peaceful protesting, making your voice heard without the violence, without doing this craziness that goes on. All it does is it causes more negativity and it can turn a good thing into a really bad thing. So I do want to stress that. And the reason for the protest, I firmly believe that everybody has the right to do that protest. Everybody should kind of make a stance and explain your stance. Me, what that officer done, what caused this was an officer done something to somebody and it caused them to lose their life. In no way, shape, or form was that right. And for the other officers that were on the scene watching this, I don't think it was right for them to stand by either. And even though I cannot actually do protest because I can't get there, and plus the way my dad is very protective, he wouldn't want me doing it anyway. Um, but I definitely want to say if you are a part of the protesting, please stay safe and do what you got to do, but be peaceful about it to make your voice heard. Be peaceful. No rioting, vandalism, and stuff. Please. Um, because, in trying to voice your opinion, don't let your anger throw your judgment off. to what the protest is all about. And that's how I look at it. But you guys, please stay safe. Take care of yourselves. In a couple days, I will do an open panel here on the YouTube platform. And with that, you guys always remember, you never know what's out there until you spread your wings and fly.